A new study claims that you can determine your life expectancy simply by running on a treadmill. So here to explain how this all works from our Fox Medical Aid team, Dr. David Samadi. Thanks, Dr. Samadi, for being with us.
No, sure, you're welcome. So this is actually a great study while we're also doing our own exercise over here. What they're looking at is really to predict what your risk factors are over the next decade. This particular study comes from Johns Hopkins. They looked at about 50,000 people, and they're trying to predict over the next decade who is going to have a heart attack or not. How is this different than stress test? Stress test is when you have symptoms. You have chest pain, you go in, they put you on a treadmill, and you basically do your exercise until you can't take it anymore. And from there, you may go to some intervention, whether it's angiogram or stent or whatever it is. This is for healthy people like you and I. They want to predict what's going to happen over the next decade and what are our risk factors of heart attack. So they take age, gender, some of the risk factors, they put them in a formula. Maybe we can show the formula, and you come up with a score, and you want your score to be over 100. That means the risk of your heart attack is going to be very low. If you don't score well, and if it's less than 100 or lower than 0, you're in trouble. Why is this important to know? Because then I can tell you, you need to change your diet. You need to really stick to veggie and fruits and cut down all the meats, etc. So this is a great way to really predict. It's a study coming from Johns Hopkins. We're going to post it on Twitter for a lot of people who may want to be involved in this, and I think it's a great way as a prevention of heart disease to know where you are.
So, Dr. Samadi, we're looking at the formula right now. It's very complicated. How does all of this work for our viewers at home if they want to determine where they are on this test?
So they need to look into this. They basically do this particular treadmill study. They would get a fit treadmill score, and based on that we can decide. So based on your family history, age, gender, they look at your metabolic equivalents, what they call them, and a lot of other factors, and then they can tell you, are you in trouble or not? I like it because it's a way to prevent any future heart attacks, and that's why I can tell you, Ainsley, you're in very good shape, and you need to let's have some competition going on over here.
All right.
Ainsley,
what are you cranking it up to?
I'm going up to 1.7.
All right. Do we need to be on a certain incline?
over here, okay? And you're Mayweather. Let's see who's going to win.
I have a feeling you will. All right, Dr. Samadi, thank you so much. Great information.